another episode of the original guru of good game. I'm your host, Zero G, and this is our special 420 episode. Yes, that's right. We are celebrating 420 today, and this is a special episode I just decided to put together, throw it out in celebration of 420 and all of us PPH. And in case you're wondering what that is, we are the proud potheads, and we are proud to be potheads, and we gonna be potheads, so puff them up if you got them. So quickly, I just want to say, hope everybody is enjoying their 420, even though it can't be the way we want it because of the quarantine situation, which is just, look, it's all right to get, your puff on, but it's not all right to die from getting your puff on. You feel what I'm saying? So stay home, stay safe, stay puffed, but don't kill yourself in the process. And what am I puffing on today? Well, I have some OG Rhino. Well, no, that's not what it's called. What is that stuff called again? Oh, yeah, it's called White Rhino. I have some White Rhino. I have some Bubblegum Kush. I have some Arizona. And I just have something, I don't know what the hell it is. I mean, ain't really got no name to it, nothing special or fancy about it. It's just regular weed, I guess. But it's good. I put it that way. So, I know I was supposed to have this out by 11 a.m., but it's 4:20, and I got caught up, and what can I say? I was 4:20 in it, I was mixing my shit up too, like White Rhino with the Bubblegum Kush, or the Bubblegum Kush with the Arizona with the regular shit with the White Rhino. So, I've been kind of in and out today, mixing up combinations and getting my motherfucking puff on. Hope y'all doing the same thing. So what I want to know is, what are you puffing on? So anybody out there that's smoking, blazing, puffing them up, I want you to go to the website oggoodgame.com and click on the voice message and leave me a message as to what you puffing on. I want to know, I want to hear it, and so we can talk about it later. Because, we're going to put this in the next episode. So all my fans, all my friends, all my family, if you listening in and you enjoying your 420, I would ask that you go ahead and go to the website, oggoodgame.com, and click on the leave a voice message and send me a voice message telling me what you're puffing on 420. Because I know, we've been locked down on 420, couldn't have it the way we wanted. So what I am proposing is that we institute a 720. That's right, 720 in the middle of the summer. And the reason why I say the middle of the summer is because that's when most people have free time to actually enjoy their puff session. Kind of hard to do it in April, you still got kids in school, or you might have a sudden spring break, or, it just kind of makes it awkward depending on what part of the country you live in and how your educational system calculates their school days and break time and all of that other good shit, plus daycare, this, that, and the other. Plus it might not even be legal in your state, which could be a pain in the ass. So you have to plan accordingly depending on your situation and your location. So that's why I propose that we start a new tradition, or whatever you want to call it, and we do 720, the 720 session, call it that. Bring back that old school session where everybody get together and get their puff on. And I figure at least by July, we should have enough information as to this coronavirus and its infection rate and how it transfers that we can make adjustments and, ways that we can make it safe, that we can get together, get our puff on, and nobody has to die or get sick or, fuck up their 420. Well, fuck up their 720. Because, nobody wants to fuck up their puff session, and nobody wants to lose their puff session. So this is a way that, we can give us some time. They get this a little bit, a little handle on this, which, with the current orange idiot in office, I doubt if it's going to happen quite the way we want it to, but, a start is better than nothing. But this is who we stuck with, so we'll just deal with it for now. But if everything can go according to the governor's role and what the scientific experts are saying we should do, then it's possible that things might ease a little tension by July. And then that will give us, time to plan accordingly. And then 720 spring in and everybody, we get together. Instead of having a big crowded event, I want everybody to go live and call up just your closest family and friends and, whoever's new in your life that you want to bring around your family and friends, and have an old school 720 session. And you come with your puff, you come with your drink, you break out the grill, and you come with your grub. And then everybody get together in a location, backyard, front porch, however your living situation is set up, or however y'all decide to link it up, and keep it small, keep it intimate, keep it only the people, you love and care about, and, that you respect. So then that way don't nothing kick off that it's going to start something that's going to, fuck up the whole session. And then in that way you can have a good puff session, drink session, eat session, and nobody has to go into a violent session or ignorant session, because we got too many of those that happen and we need a whole lot less of them. So this way everybody can enjoy their puff, everybody can have a good ass time without anybody acting an ass. I just hope that works out that way, but that's what I'm looking forward to. So nobody acts an ass. And I think that might work. I don't know. We're going to have to try it and see. Hopefully get some more people who are interested in trying to do something like this, and hit me back with some voice messages on, how would you set up your 720 session? That's what I want to hear. Everybody that's listening, everybody that think this is a good idea, go to the website, oggoodgame.com. Scroll down to where it says send a voice message, and click on the start button and record your voice message and tell me how you would set up your 720 session. All right. And anybody who puts in their voice message on how they will set up their 720 session will get played on the air on the next episode of the original Guru of Good Game. And I'm going to leave it there for right now, and we'll come back to some more interesting and more topics. Okay, and we are back. And the next subject that I wanted to talk about, I told you I was going to stay away from that COVID-19 pandemic thing, and I really meant that. That should be talked about by the experts, people, in the field, know about infectious diseases, viral infections, all that stuff. Not by a lawyer, not by a real estate businessman, not by a evangelical nutcase. So we're going to leave that alone and let the professionals talk about it. But since it is a part of our way of life right now, and we hopefully it will transition into something that's not causing so much havoc in our daily lives. So, but everybody expect our way of life to change permanently. This is not going to be a short-term thing, medium-term thing, long-term thing. This is going to be a permanent change, and we're going to have to make some adjustments to this new change. But because of this, I wanted to touch up on how much this pandemic has emphasized and really brought to light the income inequality and the healthcare disparity amongst African American and Latino Americans in the United States. And it's showing that there's some real biasness, and oh my God, it just is really sad to see how neglected those two minority groups are in this country and how they're really not even considered in any of the so-called care. So, which brings me to this point that I blame both Democrats and Republicans. Neither one of them got clean hands on this. And it's about time that if the Republicans want to bring blacks into their voting fold, then y'all need to stop bullshitting around and actually do something for the people that you asking to vote for you. And Democrats actually need to do the shit they claim they doing for those minority groups that they count on their votes. So they both need to be put to task. But I would like to come up with a solution. See, not complaining, not bitching, not moaning, not whining, not protesting, because God knows the amount of resources and organization that goes in this. Have a protest. You people ought to be ashamed of yourself that you ain't doing more in your communities. But my approach would be simply this. It is perfectly legal, and y'all can check this out, Google it, do whatever you got to do, but it is perfectly legal that you can create your own money. Just as long as you're not trying to do it to avoid paying taxes, then it's perfectly legal for you to create, say, a community-based currency. Now, in New York State, there is a town called Ithaca, New York, where the ever-famous Ithaca firearms company started. And they have there what they call Ithaca Hours. And this is a community-based currency. And you pledge, say, 10 hours for 10 Ithaca dollars, or however they work that system out. And then, you take your Ithaca hour money and you say you want to go get your hair cut. Okay, well, you go to the barber. He takes the Ithaca hour money, and in exchange, he give you a haircut. But then later on, he'll say, well, I need my grass cut. So that'll be worth what? Say 5 hours. And then on a, future date that y'all negotiate on, you come in and you cut his grass. And everybody happy. And, that's how the system's supposed to work. I mean, Google it to get more in-depth information on it. I'm just, giving you the gist of it. But Google it, Ithaca Hours, community currency, Ithaca, New York. Check it out for yourself, find out how it works. Now, I also read this other online, I guess you could say a pamphlet or a booklet or brochure. And this person came up with the idea of an energy-backed currency. And I thought that was really a brilliant idea because the current money that we use is backed by debt when it used to be backed by gold. But we don't have enough gold to back all the money we printed. So now we just, future debt. They expecting us, the average American citizen, to pay off. Ain't that wonderful? Anyway, a community-based currency that's backed by energy, and I would recommend renewable energy. Now, if we create community energy projects where these projects in our community are strictly designed to produce renewable energy, wind and solar, or whatever else we can come up with, feed that directly back into the grid, which means the power companies would then have to buy that energy that we put into the grid, buy that back from us at the retail rate. So then that way our community-based currency would actually have a real world value dollar, just like the American dollar,